Hey, my name's Jen with Lightbrands AI, and I want to personally thank you for booking a call with us. Your spot is only temporarily reserved right now. We get a lot of requests every week, and some of them are spam, bots, or operators who aren't actually serious about getting out of the day to day inside their own business. So, to confirm your call, reply, "Let's talk" to the email we just sent you. Check your spam folder if you don't see it. If you don't reply, I'll have to give your slot to another founder who's ready to move. Now, you probably booked this call for one of two reasons. Either you're tired of being the bottleneck inside your own company, every decision lands on your desk, every approval, every strategic call, and you know the business doesn't actually grow until you get yourself out of all of it. Or you've already tried hiring an agency to build you some kind of AI operating system and ended up with a Notion doc, a ChatGPT subscription, and 12 disconnected tools that left you worse off than when you started. And if you're like most founders we talk to, you've got two questions running in the back of your mind. Is this actually legit? And if it is, how does this actually work? So let me answer both. We guarantee we'll install a complete AI operating system directly into your business and save you at least $250,000 a year within the next 90 days. And if we don't, you don't pay. We're legally obligated to refund you every dollar. And here's the part that makes that real. Before you invest anything, we go into your operation, look at where the savings are hiding, and run the math on paper to show you exactly where the $250,000 lives inside your business. And if the math doesn't work for both of us, we don't take you on. That's how we can stand behind the guarantee. Because we never make it on a founder we can't deliver it for. A few reasons we can put that on the line. Over the last 5 years, the founders we've worked with have driven over 800 million in growth and more than 2 billion in valuation gains across more than 40 companies in 6 countries because we gave them back the time and capacity to focus on what actually scales the business. Influix is a multi-7-figure brand agency building for top-tier founders. Their flagship build used to take 3 months. We compressed it into a 2-week cycle. Same quality, higher margins, and the team is no longer drowning. Joe McVean at Growth Mastery had too many moving parts and a vision bigger than his systems could support. Within weeks, he went from manually coordinating growth, systems, content, and operations to AI executing across the company. Endless Biotech needed operational infrastructure built across biotech, tissue culture, robotics, and AI. Traditional consulting quoted 6 to 12 months. We deployed it in 30 days. Transformational Epicenter, a multi-entity luxury health venture. They came to us needing everything built from scratch. Their full operational infrastructure was deployed in 53 days. And right now, we run Lightbrands itself on the exact AI operating system we install in every founder we work with. Same system, same setup, every day. We can do this because of what we built at Lightbrands AI. Not a ChatGPT wrapper, not a Notion dashboard with some zaps behind it, not another consulting deck full of frameworks they've already run on 50 other companies. We install a complete AI operating system designed for how your specific business actually operates. No more being the bottleneck of every decision your team needs to make. No more sitting in a graveyard of disconnected tools 3 months after the last agency engagement ended. No more adding another junior hire to plug another gap that the system should be handling on its own. Now, I want to show you what this actually is, how it works, and why it's getting founders out of the day-to-day at a time when hiring more people and stacking more software has stopped being the answer. But first, I need to explain something about what's actually happening inside most companies above $1 million right now. Because once you see it, you'll understand why every AI transformation you've been pitched ends up as a graveyard of disconnected tools 3 months later. Most founders think that their problem is more software or more hires, so they buy another tool, they hire another agency, they run another transformation initiative. But that's not where the real problem is. Here's the part that almost nobody in the AI space wants to tell you. You don't have an AI problem. You don't have a tools problem. You have an architecture problem. And no amount of new software fixes an architecture problem. When an agency walks in with a deck full of frameworks and a process they've already run on 50 other companies, they're not building anything for your business. They're jamming a square peg into a round hole. Your business doesn't operate like the last 50 they've worked with. Your team doesn't use the same tools. Your workflows aren't shaped like a template. So they sell you on a ChatGPT wrapper, hand you a Notion dashboard, run some zaps, and call it an AI transformation. 3 months later, you're sitting in a graveyard of disconnected tools. The ChatGPT subscription nobody uses, the Notion template that drifted out of date in week 2, the AI coworker that doesn't remember your clients' names, and somehow you're in a worse position before you hired them. The founders quietly running 8-figure companies with lean teams right now aren't the ones with the most software. They're the ones with the best architecture installed underneath everything they run. That's the game.